welcome to this next installment of Quick Card Shares. We are in the midst of a move. This is being filmed sometime in early August. I have these quick videos up and ready to launch while we have some downtime in between the move and when my craft area and internet is established in the new apartment. This project is made using products that I have on hand. A lot of my stuff is already packed up, so I have access to a limited amount of things, but I still had all of these projects that I had started that I wanted to get finished up before the craft area is entirely packed away and moved, sort of start fresh in the new place. So this project, this group of cards I've made using the Breakfast Puns stamp set from Sunny Studio. This is a really cute one, and I actually wanted this one for quite a while, and this is one of those very rare things that my husband also liked. He's pretty tolerant, but he'll even sit down and occasionally watch craft videos with me. And this is one of the ones that he definitely wanted. He said, "Oh my goodness, that's cute, you have to have it." It was a little bit, not the stamp set, but the die set was a little bit on the pricey side just because there's so many dies. So this is one of the ones that I actually thought about and saved up a little bit. But I did get the stamp set and I did get the dies. It's sort of a food pun, breakfast pun, and there's a ton of great sentiments in here. My daughter is here as my assistant. Say hello. So that's the little talking that you hear in the background. Anyway, so a lot of really great sentiments that you can use them to build fun little puns. A couple of these pieces are really small though, like this letter I. I had a really hard time placing the smaller pieces in line with the rest of my sentiment in my stamp positioner. So if I had to do it all over again, I would stamp everything out except for the very small pieces, and then I would just use a clear acrylic block to place those in after. Obviously space it out on the stamp positioner, but then come in and place the littler pieces later because I just had a really hard time with it. Anyway, so these were really fun. So what I had on hand were the images themselves. I had pre-stamped these using VersaFine Black Onyx ink on some cold press Canson XL watercolor paper a while back in the spring, and I had watercolored them using my Tombow dual brush pens. And I did that long time ago. That's sort of a project that I take on the go for my daughter's softball games. So they have been die cut and they have been sitting here in a large pile of other projects that were kind of half started that I wanted to get finished up. So I already had the images colored and die cut, so it was time to pull them together with cards. So a lot of my craft area is gone, but what I did have, obviously, I had access to papers, and especially pattern papers that I am trying to use up because I do have quite a bit of pattern paper, so I'm trying to make a more conscious effort to use those out as well. And baker's twine and my Ranger die inks I also had as well. So let's go ahead and get started with the card share. This one obviously is some of that padded paper. This one is a toast to you, and I did 2 little pieces of toast with a jam on it that I thought was just super adorable. And different Nouveau drops just to accent. This is kind of an example, if you can see. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about their mistakes, but you can see this letter A here was a lone little stamp. Let me see if I can find it. This little stamp right here, and it's an example of one of the ones that I'm talking about, is those really tiny little lone letters. I had a really hard time placing them on my stamp positioner before I stamped it, and as you can see, it's crooked. It doesn't match the line with the rest of the sentiment. Not a big deal. I'll still use the card, but it's definitely, it's not perfect, and it irritates me. So again, I wish I had thought, I don't know why it didn't occur to me to just take my block and go in later and add that. Anyway, but I did think that overall card came out cute. This one is adorable. Aww. It's I missed you a waffle lot. And I went in later with a stamp block, and I stamped their little hands and legs on using some VersaFine Onyx black ink, and sometimes where like I stamped a little bit over the lip of the die cut here, I went in with a black marker and just kind of extended it a little bit just to color it up. But I thought this one was really cute, and this background is using some Lawn Fawn paper, which I don't use enough, and I should because I love their paper. Then we have I Love You a Latte. I Love You a Latte, and some Nouveau drops and some more of that baker's twine. This is another one of my favorites. This background paper is from a Love Nicole
that's actually really cute.
Paper pack. Oh, I thank you, sweetness. This one is another example of how I messed up my positioning with the stamps, and the little stamp threw me all off, and then it was just not good. So this one I know was crooked. I will still use this card. I think that it's super cute, and I think that this just it adds to the charm, but this was not what I had intended. I do not know what I would do without you. I just had a very difficult time using the small ones. I don't know of anybody else that has a difficult time with it, so it's probably just me, probably just a fat finger error or whatever. And then we have We're Butter Together. Super cute with a little pat of butter and the waffle here. I thought this one was cute, and I love this background paper.
It looks so waffly.
So waffly. It's just like sort of like a retro sort of orange and yellow. I just love that. And I think that's it. 5 looks. I actually had 6 looks, and I think I've already mailed one of the cards out, so.
Which was it?
I don't remember. Something with bacon.
Bacon.
Or maybe I didn't. Where are my bacon cards? I'm going to put you on hold for just a minute. I think I might be forgetting some bacon cards. Hello, we're back. I did make bacon cards. I just had them in a different place. So this one is Don't Go Bacon My Heart. Super cute. Mean? Don't go breaking my heart. It's Don't Go Bacon My Heart. And then we have We Go Together Like Bacon and Eggs.
Cute.
Very cute. Okay, so that is actually my complete collection. I guess I didn't send these out, but perhaps that I had intended to, and whatever. That is using the breakfast puns from Sunny Studio. I hope that this helped. Yeah, I hope that this helped you get inspired to use some products that you have on hand to pull together some quick, simple cards. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.